All right, what's going on, Tycoon? Super excited for today's video. We're going to be looking at ticker symbol PTON, that's Peloton. This one, it looks super juicy to me, and the reason for it is this gigantic gap. Okay, so we have a huge monster daily gap from $61 all the way up to $85. So there's some really good spreads that you guys can get into that I think will be very profitable. Okay. Now keep in mind when something is selling off and direction is not in your favor and things are just keep going down as they are here, they can continue to sell off. Okay, so you need to have some support levels where you think that the stock may bounce at. Okay, so that way you can get in there and try to make your money. Okay, and get in somewhere where you're comfortable at. So let's say you want to get in at PTON at $43. All right, you can buy it here and you know that it can still dip down to 32. So if it does dip down to 32, okay, maybe you'll buy half your position at 43 and buy the other half of your position at 32, and then try to wait for this gap fill to, for this gap fill to come. All right. And then these are also going to act as your resistance. Okay. So right now, 57.15 is going to be our resistance, and then 70.24 is going to be our resistance. Okay, we may consolidate in between these zones. These are my weekly support levels. So these are strong weekly support levels. So which means that like on smaller time frames, they're going to be much stronger and much more valid. All right. So we need to see the stock get above $57 a share. Once we do that, that'll be really good, and we can start heading towards this gap. I'm going to show you guys a quick, a couple debit spreads that you guys can enter to play this gap. All right. So let's look again. So we had the gap fill from 61 up to 85. All right. I'm going to show you guys two different debit spreads that you guys can get into for January just to catch some of the momentum. All right. So what we can do is we can go to the 60 and 65 debit spread. Okay, we'll click on one. All right, and it'll cost you guys 127. All right, but your max profit will be 374. All right. So you can buy 10 of these and you can spend $1,270 and have a max profit of $3,740. Which that's over 200%. And you can go ahead and should be able to get yourself 50 to 100% off of that play. Okay. So you see the max profit. Okay, your goal is to not get the max profit. Your goal is to find something with a nice max profit and something where you feel comfortable getting your profit goal. So if your profit goal is 20, 40, 50, 60, 100%, give yourself a nice debit spread that has enough room to be able to get that comfortably. All right, so that's a little bit less aggressive, the 60-65. All right, that's if you want to play the bottom of this gap fill. If you want to play the top of the gap fill, okay, and give yourself a little bit more time, you can go to February and you can do this. You can do the 75-80 call spread. All right, so buy the 75 strike and sell the 80 strike. Okay, and that will cost you $58 per debit spread, but a max profit of 443. So the max profit on that one is much juicier because the strike prices are a little bit further. Okay, we've chosen the 75-80 strikes. So it has, it's a higher strike price. Okay, so I really like both of these debit spreads. I think if you get these debit spreads, they have enough time on them to let you catch some of the momentum, and then also enough time on them that if PTON continues to dip and fall further, you can average down on your contracts and you can buy more of these contracts for a little bit cheaper price and get back in, and then eventually ride the recovery once PTON does start to recover. And like I said, you can sell at your profit goal, whatever that is, 20, 40, 50, 100, 200%. All right, so thank you guys for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to join the Options Trading Tycoons Discord, where you get access to all of my call outs, the other admin member call outs, and also the analysis and resources in there, go ahead and use code Zachly and you can get yourself a discount on the membership. The link to join is going to be in the description below.